The main goal I have at Impact Wrestling now is just to bring more eyes to it. I don't think that Impact is getting a fair shake, to be honest with you. We haven't had a bad pay-per-view in a long, long time, and our TV product is definitely up there with AEW and WWE. And I think if fans give Impact a chance, they would see that.
Impact Wrestling will be in Atlanta on July 1st for 2 shows against all odds and Southern hostility. So what can fans expect from these 2 shows?
So we're actually going to be at Center Stage, which is my favorite venue to wrestle at in the United States. It's amazing. And I'll be defending my new Knockouts Award title for the first time.
Yeah, that sounds really great. And congratulations on that, by the way. And before we get into that, obviously you mentioned it's going to be at Center Stage in Atlanta. I know you have connections to the city. So how will it feel to compete at Center Stage in Atlanta as the Impact Knockouts World Champion?
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be very special. I wrestled there for the first time this year, actually, and it immediately became my favorite place to wrestle for GCW against Alley Cat. And it was awesome. So I'm super excited to be doing that for my home promotion and for the Knockouts title.
Absolutely. And you won the Knockouts title at Slammiversary, the 20th anniversary of Impact. And you wanted the Queen of the Mountain match, the first Queen of the Mountain match in Impact Wrestling history. So how was competing in that match, especially on the 20th anniversary of Impact?
It was the coolest experience, to be honest. Yeah. I could not have picked a more perfect time for me to win the title than that right there. It's very, very special to me.
Absolutely. And this is the second time you won the Knockouts Championship. So how will this run be different from the first run that you had?
Well, the first run I won it in the beginning of January 2020. And then we basically immediately went to the pandemic and everything got shut down. So I get to defend the title in front of fans. And I think I defended it one time in front of fans, and then we just immediately went into lockdown. So I mostly just had title defenses, and I lost the title in front of no fans. So that sucked for me, but this time is going to be completely different.
Definitely will be. And with the knockout roster being so strong, who would you like to face first to defend your title? Do you have a preference? Does it matter at all?
Well, of course, I have to give Tasha Steelz her rematch.
That's true.
I've never wrestled Giselle before. I would love to wrestle her. She's super athletic. I know she and I could probably do all kinds of crazy things. And I would also love to wrestle Mia Yim. Again, the first time we ever wrestled, and the last time was actually 6 years ago, before she got signed to WWE. So I think we're both completely different wrestlers now, and we could definitely kill it.
I would definitely love to see that. And for you, you are the first Knockouts Triple Crown winner in Impact Wrestling history. When you first started in Impact, did you realize, did you think you would make an impact that you have so far, making so much history?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I thought when I first got to Impact. I was honestly just trying to keep up with everybody and not step on any toes when I first got there. But I don't think I ever expected to make as much history as I have here. I feel like I've grown so much as a wrestler since being here, and I just tried to take everybody's advice that they were giving me from my first day at Impact to now, and I've completely reinvented myself, to be honest with you. I took advice from Gail Kim, Tommy Dreamer, Scott D'Amore, anybody who offered me advice. I just took it and ran with it, and I think that is how I became the wrestler I am today.
Absolutely. And just a couple more questions before I let you go. Obviously, your career is on the rise, but I wanted to know what made you want to get into pro wrestling? Who were some of your favorite pro wrestlers growing up?
I always loved wrestling as a kid. I'm not 100% sure what made me want to get into pro wrestling. I just knew it was something that was awesome, and I wanted to do it. My people I looked up to as a kid when I was first watching was Chyna, was one of them, definitely, for sure, during the Attitude Era. She was just so different than everybody else during that time, so unique. And then a little bit later on, Natalya and Beth Phoenix definitely topped my list. I always gravitated towards those stronger women.
Absolutely. I can definitely see that. And the last question for me before I let you go is, you've obviously had a lot of success and impact so far, but what are some of the goals you have moving forward?
The main goal I have at Impact Wrestling now is just to bring more eyes to it. I don't think that Impact is getting a fair shake, to be honest with you. We haven't had a bad pay-per-view in a long, long time, and our TV product is definitely up there with AEW and WWE. And I think if fans give Impact a chance, they would see that.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. You guys bring out quality content, and hopefully more and more fans continue to watch Impact. So, Jordynne, thank you so much for your time. I always appreciate it. Again, congratulations on winning the championship and continued success to you.